Welcome to Wuxiaworld's Teahouse Season 2. I'm your host, Yojj.
And I'm Tokki.
Hey Tokki, I have a very serious question. What do all of these things have in common? Olive, prosciutto, basil, aioli, anise, tarragon liquor, and abstinence.
All expensive food ingredients? Wait, what? Why? Why are you asking that? Are you hungry?
No, but the author of I'm the Crazy One of the Family definitely was, because those are actual character and location names from the novel.
Okay, what? So the title of the novel is I'm the Crazy One of the Family, but is this a cooking novel? Like, is the MC a chef or working in the food industry? Is it like gourmet gaming?
Nope. It's an action-packed medieval fantasy revenge story with like a dash of degaff into it.
So, why does it sound like an overpriced tapas menu?
That's what we're here to find out. All right, let me read out the novel intro and you tell me if it sounds like it should be food themed.
I have a feeling the answer is not gonna be no.
The answer is not going to be no. Okay, so here we go. Keter, a madman living in the lawless city of liquor as a solver, is miraculously brought out of an inescapable city and enters Saphira, one of the few prestigious master families in the Lilian kingdom. Years later, Keter returns to liquor, now bored of the noble society, but is found again by a Saphira knight, but this time with a dying note in his hand. The letter from Basil, Keter's father and the patriarch of Saphira, is telling him to run away from Queen Lilian, a godly being with the family's secret archery techniques. The entire Saphira family has been charged with treason and executed by the queen herself, and now she was after him too. Keter is not one to let this go. Not that she killed his entire family, but the fact that she wanted to kill him. With that, Keter trains for decades to kill Queen Lilian, only to be beheaded by one of the four lords, her subordinates. However, he woke up in a carriage with his butler. He had regressed to when he had entered Saphira. Given a new chance of life, he intends to make the most of it. Queen Lilian ruined his previous life, even killing him, so he was going to pay her back. Until that time comes, Keter plans to grow the family's strength and build its power.
Okay, so this sounds like it has potential to be a very serious political drama with the tropes like betrayal, training for decades, beheading or like getting beheaded. But then you kind of regress back in time, and everyone around him sounding like they're a recipe ingredient. Who wrote this script?
Exactly. It's the revenge fantasy story with like archery and political intrigue, but every other name makes me feel like I'm ordering from a charcuterie board.
Okay, but real talk, like, what if Keter finds out that Queen Lilian's real name is something hilariously food related, like Queen Lilian Saffron?
That would be hilarious. Let's break things up a bit and bring back our game time. But instead of a would you rather, I'm gonna say a name and you have to guess if it's a real character in the I'm the Crazy One of the Family or if I made it up.
Let's go.
Okay. Ready? Count Balsamic.
Fake.
Okay, true, yep. But like imagine Count Balsamic the Third. Here's another one. Tarragon.
Tarragon. Wait, it's real. You already mentioned that a while ago.
Damn, I forgot I already said that one. Okay. How about Morkella?
That sounds like morsel, no? So, probably real. Is that like an assassin, like a sinister mastermind, like poisonous mushroom kind of thing?
I mean, highly possible, but nope, fake. It is fake in this novel. Here's another. Ricotta.
Ricotta. Okay, ricotta sounds like something a Korean author would use. So yeah, no way that's real. Fake.
No, no, no. It's real. It's real. It's a family of Saphira.
What? Really? It sounds faker than a hooker's orgasm. Okay, we're gonna cut that out.
That really came out of the left field. Okay, here's another one. One last one. Sir Chateaubriand.
Wait, did you can you pronounce that again?
Chateaubriand. At least that's wait. Hold on. Yeah, Chateaubriand.
Okay.
I make sure to Google the
Chateaubriand.
pronunciation. The pronunciation of this.
Okay. Okay, then if ricotta is a family name, then why not Sir Chateau Roulette, right? I mean, it's probably one of those knights who never takes their armor off and walks around with this
No. It's fake. It's fake.
curled up. Oh, it's a fake.
It's fake. I had to look up some fancy sounding words to trick you, because who knows what this novel, right?
Okay. Jokes aside, so the setting of I'm the crazy one of the family is actually pretty awesome because even with all the whack names and the MC like not having a whack food name, the thing about this novel is we don't get enough archery themed novels. So this one is kind of more like a very scarce niche, I would say.
Yeah.
We do get a lot of like regression tropes, right? But not
Definitely.
a lot of archery, yeah.
Yeah. You're absolutely right. We get a lot of regression tropes. We get a lot of MCs that are either, swordsmen or mage or just extremely overpowered. But I guess Keter kind of falls into the last category since I'm told that he practically knows everything growing up in a lawless city.
So one thing I like about this novel, so I started reading it before we recorded this podcast, okay? So I'll try not to include as much spoiler as I can, but a few things I want to point out is the author is either really lazy or he has a lot of surprises in story because he really stepped on the gas pedal, like it's like bam, bam, bam. This happened, that happened, and this happened, and that happened. Boom, you're dead. Boom, he's dead. Like he really wasted no time going to the plot. So I do appreciate these kind of stories. So for people
Okay.
who like,
Not gonna lie, I was so confused jumping from chapter 1 to chapter 2. When you say he pressed the gas pedal, he really pressed it because there was a massive time skip.
yeah. So there was a massive time skip, and that's why I said it's either he's just really excited to share all the materials he prepared, or he's really lazy because there's a massive time skip. But okay, so it's not a massive time skip that you would end up being left and confused, oh, what the hell is going on? It's not really that much of a train wreck. So before you hit before you read 10 chapters, the regression already happens. Number one.
It does.
But I'm not gonna tell you guys which chapter the regression happens, okay? But before the regression happens, it's not like a very a generic bam, he died. Okay, he regresses. It's not really that kind of a storytelling. It's more like this happened, that happened, a lot of things happened, and then a lot of characters gets introduced, and these are not random extras. Most likely, they will be having a role in the story, so they get introduced. So you don't get surprise, oh, there's suddenly this super strong character later on. All of them gets introduced and with their respective titles, so you kind of know what to expect for.
That's true. I'm trying to count how many characters we got introduced to here. Don't mind me. But I see we have the dork, and then we have Jenny, the chain scythe. Scythe? Judge the Chainsaw. It's one of the 5 lunatics.
Yeah, I think she's what you would call a in terms like mainstream terms, like you would call her a yandere. So she kind of like she kills someone and then tells the MC, "You're gonna have to marry me."
I saved your life in a moment of crisis, so you're going to marry me, right? I love that she
Yeah.
winks as she says that.
Ew.
She winks. She kills, and then she winks, and then she goes, marry me.
Yeah, so things do happen very fast paced, and a lot of characters get introduced, a lot of backstories get kind of revealed before the regression happens. So for people who like this kind of writing style, this kind of storytelling, I think they would probably enjoy it because I got hooked. Honestly, like 5 chapters in, I got hooked.
So many things happen. It was really fast paced. If you're not a fan of things moving slowly, this is the novel for you.
Exactly. And it's not a super long novel, it's not a super short novel, it's just the right length. So
We're playing Goldilocks here.
Yep,
Just
it
right.
really does hit the sweet spot.
Okay, kind of going back to what we just said of the first 5 chapters really fast paced, like so many things happened, is kind of hilarious because I was talking to the translator Clara, and she goes, the first 5 chapters have nothing much, just kind of a flashback and an introduction to the family, so it's not super interesting compared to the rest of the novel. So imagine how much more the rest of the novel is going to be. Because here we are going like, oh
Exactly,
my god, the first
right?
5
Yeah.
chapters, so much happened. And the translator is like, yeah, it was kind of boring, nothing happened. So just imagine.
Because like she's already like way ahead, and she's probably like really into the story already. So the first 5
Yeah.
chapters are like, yeah, it's like just a compilation of like flashbacks and history and stuff like that. But I mean, that's what we all want, right? We kind of know we want to know what direction this story is taking us.
I mean, I was looking through the comments again, and just in chapter 3, one of the commenter goes, "The end. What a speed run!" Like,
Yeah,
already.
I was actually looking at the exact same comment.
Like already, the novel is over. Chapter 3, boom, is done. That is funny. Yeah, it progressed really fast. No, I think actually there's some novels where the regression happens, chapter 1, where they kind of just wake up and they're like, oh my god, I'm back in time. This isn't kind of like that. So, do you like that? Do you like that we kind of get a bit of his present day and then he goes back into the future and now he's living it again kind of a start? Or do you like seeing someone's character past in their new life? If that makes sense.
So I think what's important is how does the author kind of package things, like how does the storytelling progress. And I personally like what the author did for this novel is because if you read a lot of like regression tropes, then there's a lot of like the MC regresses and they kind of keep it a secret. Like they act very like obedient and like quiet and shy, but they're like plotting everything deep inside.
Wait, what novels are you reading? I have never come across a novel where the MC is shy and
Really?
obedient. At least not the ones under me.
Like they're hiding their true powers. Like they're just hiding it until the opportune time. It's like a basic trope. I think that's what I feel.
No, not the ones under me. They're all going all full out. They're like, oh, I regress. Time to change everything.
Oh, but they don't like show it to other people. Like they're keeping it a secret. They're acting the same because they're like, oh, I don't want to change the future, so I should act the same. They kind of act that way, right?
I don't know. The novel I'm thinking about, Regressor can make them all. There's nothing obedient about this guy. There's nothing quiet, meek about him. Nope.
Okay, but compare him to Keter. because right after he regressed. So why I'm telling you about storytelling is because the author was telling us what an asshole Keter is, right? Like what kind of
From
like
the very
he's a
start, you're
hot-headed
right.
asshole from the very start, right? And then the
From the
moment he
start.
regresses, he goes home and then he greets his father. He says, "Father, the bastard you abandoned has returned." Bam! Right after he regresses.
You imagine you've never met your son, you've abandoned him, and the first thing out of his mouth is, "I'm back."
And someone actually commented, "I like this guy."
What you see is what
And
you
another,
get.
and another person commented, "Well, that is one way to announce your presence."
It really is. I kind of like that too. Okay, so then as like a quick summary, because I know we were talking about the novel, but just to give another quick overview of our novel, our MC Keter is the illegitimate son, which is why he goes announcing your bastard son is back. He is the illegitimate son of a master archer family, and his family brings him back. Not out of love, but to protect him while their family is crumbling. Which I kind of don't get since their genius plan is to ignore him so that way, if they all die, at least he'll be spared. And spoiler alert, it doesn't work. The family dies, and the queen still wants him dead. So in the end, he fights and fights and fights, but he still dies until, boom, regression. And he gets to fix it all, and he's saving his damn family.
So basically, he's rewriting history, but with zero chill, like no chill. He's no chill guy.
Nope, not at all. So, final verdict. Would you keep reading I'm the Crazy One of the Family?
Yeah, it's quite interesting. So, I mean, revenge, regression, archery. So, like, what's not to like, right? Quirky food names.
Not to mention, not only does he have no chill, but he knows everybody that you could possibly think of. He has everyone's business cards. Like, oh, do you have this guy? Do you know this number? Oh, do you have this guy's number? Do you know him? He knows a guy.
Yeah, we all got that one friend who's like, oh, you need an accountant? Boom. Oh, you need a mechanic to fix your car? Boom. Oh, you need this guy to do your plumbing? Boom. You need a blacksmith? Boom. You need an assassin? Boom.
I know the first three. I don't know anybody who would know an assassin or a blacksmith. Maybe you do. I don't. But, I'd read this novel just to see if Queen Lillian has a secret food-related name.
Yeah, maybe her real name is Queen Lillian Creme Brulee. I mean, knowing Korean authors, like anything's possible. Sky's the limit.
We already have ricotta cheese. So, is it a plot twist? Do you think that's a plot twist? I don't know.
Anyway, so what tea do we have brewing for next week in the Wuxiaworld's Teahouse?
That's a secret, so make sure to tune in next time. Bye!
Bye!